The soft pastels and gentle coos of the baby shower created an atmosphere of expected joy. Clara arrived, a quiet presence amidst the burgeoning happiness that filled the room. Her dress, meticulously repurposed, was a delicate act of transformation, whispering of untold stories and a different kind of wealth beyond material possessions. It was humble yet elegant, bearing subtle marks of its previous life, an embodiment of resourceful triumph. For Clara, wearing it was an act of quiet courage, a nod to cherished memories rather than fleeting trends. She hoped to blend in, to contribute to the collective joy without drawing undue attention. The simple elegance she aimed for was quickly shattered by the piercing voice of her stepaunt. The stepaunt, whose life seemed centered on superficial wealth and outward appearances, noticed Clara immediately. Her sharp, critical eyes fixed on the dress, disdain quickly spreading across her face. A theatrical gasp escaped her lips, loud enough to draw every eye. Then came the words, cutting through the festive murmurs like ice. She loudly scoffed at Clara's repurposed garment, her voice dripping with mockery, making it clear for everyone that she found it utterly inappropriate. The public ridicule hung in the air, thick and suffocating, wrapping around Clara in profound embarrassment. Every gaze felt like judgment, every whispered comment a fresh stab. Clara's cheeks burned, and intense humiliation washed over her, making her wish the floor would simply swallow her whole. The initial happiness she sought evaporated, replaced by suffocating shame. She felt small, exposed, and utterly alone, struggling to prevent tears. Just as the silence became unbearable and Clara's shame threatened to overwhelm her, a figure stirred from the periphery. It was her stepaunt's husband, Uncle David, a man known for his quiet demeanor and profound wisdom who rarely interjected. He had been observing with an unreadable expression, his presence often overlooked. Now he slowly rose from his seat, his movement deliberate, his gaze steady, sweeping the room with unexpected authority. The room, moments before buzzing with whispers, fell into an abrupt, almost reverent silence. All eyes turned to him, sensing the weight of his uncharacteristic intervention. His posture was straight, his expression serious, carrying a gravitas that commanded instant attention. Into the tense quiet, with a calm voice holding an undeniable edge of solemn purpose, he gravely stated the words, "Doctor, please." The two words hung in the air, a peculiar and unexpected command, hinting at a deeper, hidden connection. This sudden intervention, so starkly contrasting with the earlier cruelty, instantly shifted the entire dynamic, promising an unfolding story far richer than superficial judgment, a story perhaps of true wealth in humanity and heartfelt connection. The fabric of Clara's seemingly simple dress held a profound story, one whispered not through words but through the delicate stitching and the very threads that comprised it. This was no ordinary garment purchased from a boutique. It was a deeply personal creation, born from a place of both necessity and immense love. What the onlookers at the baby shower failed to grasp, blinded by their superficial judgments, was the true heritage woven into its very being. The dress was, in fact, a magnificent transformation, a thoughtful repurposing of an item that had once belonged to Clara's beloved, late grandmother. Each seam, each fold was a testament to a time when resources were scarce, yet ingenuity and affection abounded. Clara had spent countless hours meticulously working on the dress, unpicking old stitches, carefully cutting new patterns, and resewing with a reverence that bordered on devotion. This wasn't merely about fashion. It was an act of profound remembrance, a way to keep her grandmother close, to honor the woman who had embodied strength and grace during challenging times. The original garment had been a cherished possession of her grandmother, worn during a period when the family faced significant financial hardship and emotional strain. It was a time when true wealth was measured not in material possessions, but in the unwavering bond of family, the shared resilience, and the collective pursuit of joy amidst adversity. The repurposing of the dress was a silent narrative of sacrifice, not of deprivation, but of prioritizing what truly mattered. It spoke of a grandmother who, despite facing personal struggles, had always found ways to provide, to nurture, and to fill their lives with an enduring sense of happiness. Clara remembered stories of her grandmother's wisdom, her ability to make something beautiful out of very little, instilling in Clara the invaluable lesson that true value often lies beyond the obvious, in the ingenuity and the heart poured into creation. This dress, therefore, was a symbol of enduring family love, a beacon of hope crafted from past difficulties. It was a silent declaration of the family's journey, their triumphs over tribulations, and the deep, unwavering affection that bound them together through generations. For Clara, wearing it was not just wearing a dress. It was wearing her history, her identity, and the cherished legacy of a woman whose life was a testament to enduring love and quiet strength. The stepaunt, a woman whose life seemed perpetually curated for the approval of an unseen audience, possessed a personality as sharp and unyielding as the perfectly pressed pleats of her designer dresses. Her world revolved around appearances, a meticulous display of supposed achievement and effortless elegance. She held a firm, if misguided, belief that outward signs of wealth were the ultimate measure of a person's worth, and she was quick to point out where others, particularly Clara, fell short of her exacting standards. For years, Clara had been the quiet recipient of the Stepaunt's unsolicited critiques, a relentless stream of observations designed less to offer genuine guidance and more to highlight what the Stepaunt perceived as Clara's deficiencies. It wasn't just the dress at the baby's shower. It was a deeply ingrained pattern of behavior that had become almost predictable. She had a history of dissecting Clara's choices, from her career path to her living arrangements, always subtly implying that Clara wasn't striving enough, wasn't achieving enough, wasn't quite reaching the heights the Stepaunt believed were essential for true happiness. Each family gathering, each holiday, each casual visit became another opportunity for the Stepaunt to dispense her particular brand of advice, which often landed like a thinly veiled insult. Her comments, disguised as concern, were often laced with comparisons to others who, in her estimation, had made better decisions or possessed more material success. She seemed incapable of finding simple joy in the genuine connections of family, preferring instead to focus on the superficial metrics of society. There was a constant pressure emanating from her, an unspoken demand for Clara to conform to a specific mold, one crafted from the Stepaunt's own narrow definition of what constituted a respectable and prosperous life. She often mistook her own judgments for profound wisdom, rarely considering the deeper context of anyone's struggles or triumphs. Her pronouncements were delivered with an air of absolute certainty, leaving little room for dissent or understanding. This persistent critical demeanor had long cast a shadow over Clara's interactions with her, making moments like the baby shower particularly fraught with apprehension. Clara knew deep down that her Stepaunt's ridicule was less about the dress itself and more about a lifetime of unspoken expectations and a fundamental misunderstanding of what truly mattered. The Stepaunt's rigid worldview prevented her from seeing beyond the surface, from appreciating the quiet dignity in repurposed fabric or the profound stories that lay hidden beneath simple appearances. Her perspective was entirely focused on the external, leaving no space for the unseen efforts or the heartfelt intentions that shaped Clara's life. Uncle David was a man who commanded respect without ever seeking it. His presence was quiet but profound, much like the wisdom he had accumulated over decades as a dedicated physician. He wasn't one for elaborate speeches or idle chatter. His words were carefully chosen, each carrying the weight of deep consideration. For many years his life had revolved around the delicate balance of health and illness, witnessing both the fragility of life and the incredible resilience of the human spirit. This demanding profession had granted him a unique lens through which to view the world. He had seen countless moments of profound sadness, but also immense joy, often intertwined in the most unexpected ways. His work as a doctor had taught him that true wealth wasn't measured in material possessions, but in the richness of human connection and the quiet happiness found in helping others. He understood that genuine joy often stemmed from acts of kindness and the simple comfort of being understood. Through countless patient encounters, he had developed an unparalleled sense of empathy, a silent understanding of suffering and triumph. This profound experience had shaped his worldview, instilling in him a deep well of wisdom that guided his actions. He saw beyond superficial appearances, recognizing the hidden narratives that often shape people's lives. His quiet demeanor belied a mind constantly processing, observing, and understanding the deeper currents of human emotion. He knew that sometimes the most important things were not spoken aloud, but felt in the shared understanding between two people. His wisdom came from seeing the full spectrum of human experience, from moments of despair to breakthroughs of happiness, realizing that true joy was often a result of overcoming adversity with grace. He carried this understanding with him always, a silent strength that made his rare interventions incredibly impactful. His life was a testament to the idea that true wealth lay in the capacity for compassion, and that a life dedicated to service could bring immense personal joy and profound wisdom. The quiet was heavy, thick with the lingering awkwardness of the recent public slight and the profound mystery of Uncle David's unexpected interjection. All eyes, previously fixed on Clara's red-faced humiliation, now swiveled towards him, an unspoken question hanging in the air. His usually impassive face, accustomed to the gravitas of medical situations, held a new, solemn expression that commanded immediate attention. He took a slow, deliberate breath, his gaze sweeping across the faces in the room, a silent acknowledgement of the palpable confusion that gripped every guest. There was no anger in his eyes, only a deep, contemplative sadness mixed with an unwavering resolve. The cheerful atmosphere of the baby shower had evaporated, replaced by an intense, collective anticipation for whatever truth was about to unfold. This moment felt less like a celebration and more like a pivotal, almost sacred revelation where the true value of familial bonds would be tested and perhaps strengthened. He began to speak, his voice calm yet carrying an unmistakable weight that silenced the last whispers. He didn't raise it, nor did he need to. Every word resonated with quiet authority. He spoke not of fashion or social graces, but of resilience and of a profound narrative interwoven into the very fabric of Clara's dress. He started to unveil its true history, a chronicle far removed from the superficial judgments that had just been cast. It wasn't just about a piece of clothing. It was a tangible symbol of moments that transcended ordinary understanding, holding echoes of a past shared by all present, though perhaps forgotten by some. He explained that this garment held a deeply personal and often painful connection, a thread that wove through the shared tapestry of their family's journey, directly involving him in ways no one in the room, except perhaps Clara's immediate family, could possibly grasp. He spoke of the genuine happiness that could be found even in the face of adversity, and how true wealth lay not in material possessions, but in the enduring spirit and wisdom passed down through generations. The joy of a family's resilience, he implied, was the most precious treasure of all. His words began to paint a picture of a time when the dress was more than mere attire. It was a silent witness to struggles and triumphs, a testament to the enduring power of love and sacrifice. Uncle David's gaze swept across the silent room, settling briefly on Clara before looking out at the expectant faces. His voice, now laced with a gentle solemnity, began to paint a picture of a time long past, a chapter in their family's history that few present fully understood. He spoke of a critical period years ago when a shadow had fallen over their lives. Clara's beloved grandmother, a woman whose spirit radiated a quiet strength and an abundance of ** joy, faced a grave health crisis. The family had been plunged into a period of profound uncertainty, navigating complex medical challenges and the heavy weight of apprehension. During those arduous days when every moment seemed stretched thin with worry, it was that very dress in its original vibrant form that Clara's grandmother wore with unwavering grace. It became her quiet companion, a garment imbued with a subtle, comforting presence as she confronted her illness with extraordinary courage. As a physician, Uncle David had been intimately involved in her care. He recounted the countless hours spent poring over medical charts, the detailed discussions with specialists, and the many nights he spent by her bedside, ensuring she received the best possible treatment. His medical ** wisdom * and tireless dedication were not just essential, they were a lifeline. He was more than a doctor, he was a pillar of calm amidst the storm, a source of unwavering support for the entire family. He vividly recalled how, even when facing immense discomfort and fear, Clara's grandmother never lost her dignity. She carried herself with a profound inner ** wealth, a spiritual richness that far surpassed any material possessions. That dress, he explained, was there through it all. It absorbed the anxieties, witnessed the quiet battles, and became a silent testament to her incredible resolve. It was present during the hopeful breakthroughs and the moments of disheartening setbacks. This fabric, therefore, wasn't just a piece of cloth. It became deeply embedded with the memories of that trying time. It symbolized not just physical recovery, but the triumph of the human spirit. It was a tangible representation of how, even when confronted with life's most daunting obstacles, one could find and cling to hope. For Uncle David, and for all who lived through that period, the dress transformed into a powerful emblem of resilience. It spoke of endurance, of the deep familial bonds that held them together, and of the ultimate pursuit of ** happiness * despite adversity. The dress bore witness to their collective journey through hardship, emerging not unscathed but undeniably stronger, carrying a story of perseverance in every thread. A wave of icy realization washed over the Stepaunt. Her smug expression, moments ago contorted by derision, dissolved into one of profound shock. The casual cruelty of her words, uttered with such careless abandon, now echoed in her own ears, amplified by the heavy silence that had fallen over the room. Each detail Uncle David shared about the dress, Clara's grandmother, and the family's past struggles was like a direct blow to her carefully constructed facade of superiority. She felt a burning flush creep up her neck, a physical manifestation of the intense shame that now consumed her. The very air around her seemed to vibrate with the gravity of her misjudgment, the profound insensitivity of her actions laid bare for all to see. It was not just an unkind comment, it was a deep, thoughtless wound inflicted upon a cherished memory, a symbol of resilience and enduring love. The full weight of her error pressed down on her, revealing the shallowness of her own perspective, a glaring absence of true wisdom. She had mistaken material appearance for inherent worth, completely missing the narrative of struggle, perseverance, and sacrifice woven into the very fabric of Clara's repurposed garment. The truth was an unwelcome mirror, reflecting her own uncharitable spirit. Meanwhile, a collective shift rippled through the gathered guests. Their initial expressions of polite curiosity, mingled with discomfort at the Stepaunt's earlier outburst, transformed into a mosaic of shared understanding. Eyes widened in surprise as Uncle David's calm, measured voice unveiled layers of family history previously unknown to many. A quiet murmur of recognition and empathy spread, replacing the earlier tension. Faces softened, some nodding slowly in agreement as they pieced together the narrative of Clara's grandmother's unwavering spirit and the quiet strength of family bonds. There was a sense of revelation, as if a veil had been lifted, allowing them to see the true richness and wealth of the family's shared heritage, not in possessions but in their collective history and emotional resilience. The surprise gave way to deeper comprehension, an appreciation for the hidden narratives that shape lives. What had begun as a moment of public humiliation for Clara now blossomed into an unexpected moment of profound connection and shared humanity. A quiet sense of appreciation began to settle, replacing the earlier unease, hinting at the potential for future happiness and collective joy as the true meaning of the dress permeated the room. The room's oppressive tension began to lighten, not with a burst, but a gradual shift. Clara's cheeks, hot with humiliation, now felt a different warmth. Moments before, she had been consumed by shame, a knot in her stomach, each Stepaunt's word piercing deep. She had longed to disappear from judgmental gazes confirming her insecurities about her repurposed dress. The silence after her uncle's powerful interjection was deafening, amplifying her mortification, yet in that silence, a flicker of change ignited. As Uncle David's words painted a picture far removed from ridicule, Clara felt shame's suffocating grip loosen. Each detail about her grandmother, about the fabric's true genesis and significance, peeled away layers of embarrassment. It was as if a heavy curtain was drawn back, revealing truth and a profound connection. Her heart, once throbbing with an urge to flee, now beat with a different rhythm, a swelling sense of vindication. Initial shock gave way to overwhelming gratitude, a powerful current flowing through her. This wasn't just about defending a dress, it was about defending her heritage, family spirit, and dignity. Being truly seen was a profound source of happiness. A quiet internal joy settled deep within her, dispelling inadequacy. Uncle David's intervention silenced critics. It enveloped her in an unexpected shield of protection. She felt validated as she desperately needed, as if a lifetime of striving for acceptance culminated in this moment of affirmation. Her family's rich story, once a private burden, now became a public testament to their strength. She understood with newfound wisdom that true wealth lay not in possessions, but in unwavering love and the courage to stand by what is right. This defense transformed her vulnerability into quiet power, allowing her to stand taller in spirit, bathed in her uncle's compassionate gaze and the room's newfound understanding. The atmosphere in the baby shower room transformed instantly. The tension from Clara's public humiliation dissipated, replaced by a wave of warmth and empathy. As guests absorbed Uncle David's revelation, their gaze shifted from the shamed Stepaunt to Clara, now viewed with profound understanding and respect. The true story of her dress was finally clear to everyone present. Close friends and family members quickly converged on Clara. Her initial vulnerability softened, giving way to quiet strength as she received an overwhelming outpouring of comfort and genuine affection. A cousin gently squeezed Clara's arm, offering heartfelt praise for her resilience and the beautiful, meaningful tribute she had crafted. An aunt enveloped Clara in a warm embrace, a powerful gesture of solidarity. The comments Clara received were deep affirmations of her character, her artistic spirit, and the profound message of love and memory her garment conveyed. People admired her ingenuity and the quiet dignity with which she had endured the earlier mockery. A palpable sense of shared happiness began to fill the space around her, a stark contrast to the earlier discomfort. Clara felt a profound wave of joy and validation, realizing she was truly seen and appreciated. This moment highlighted that the inherent wealth of her spirit and deep family values represented a far greater richness than any material possession or superficial judgment. True wealth, it became clear, lay in authentic human connection and a shared history. Concurrently, the Stepaunt, who had previously dominated the room with her sharp, critical remarks, found herself utterly isolated. The vibrant hum of supportive conversation around Clara was sharply contrasted by a chilling silence surrounding the Stepaunt. Guests who had engaged her earlier now pointedly turned their backs, their expressions ranging from polite avoidance to open disapproval. Her attempts to catch someone's eye were consistently met with averted gazes, and any casual social alliances she might have previously enjoyed simply evaporated. She stood visibly alone, her former confidence replaced by undeniable unease. It was a silent yet powerfully effective collective statement from the guests, a clear testament that kindness and compassion, rooted in true wisdom, held far more weight than superficial cruelty. Her inappropriate behavior had created an undeniable chasm, an emotional and social distance felt acutely by everyone. The very air around her seemed to thicken with unspoken criticism, a direct and immediate consequence of her insensitivity. This isolation was a bitter public lesson, forcing her to confront the impact of her actions and the true cost of her unkindness. Away from the dwindling crowd and the whispers, Uncle David found Clara near a quiet corner of the house, where the gentle light of the setting sun filtered through a window. He approached her slowly, his presence a calm anchor in the swirling aftermath of the day's events. Clara, still processing the roller coaster of emotions, looked up, her eyes reflecting a mix of lingering embarrassment and overwhelming gratitude. There were no harsh words or reproaches, only a quiet understanding that passed between them. He simply sat beside her, offering a comforting silence before he began to speak, his voice low and steady, a balm to her weary spirit. He explained that life presented challenges, and true strength was found not in material possessions or outward displays, but in the spirit's resilience and the heart's integrity. He spoke about the profound lessons learned through adversity, how difficult moments, like the one she had just endured, could become a source of immense personal growth and inner wisdom. He reminded her of her grandmother's unwavering spirit, the very essence of the woman woven into the fabric of the dress she wore. He emphasized that the value of an item, or indeed of a person, was never determined by its superficial appearance or by the transient opinions of others, but by the story it carried and the love it represented. He gently asserted that the real wealth in life was not measured in possessions or status, but in the richness of one's character, the depth of one's empathy, and the genuine connections forged with others. He spoke of how cultivating compassion and kindness towards oneself and others was the truest path to lasting happiness, a state far more profound than fleeting moments of superficial pleasure. The events of the day, though painful, had served as a stark reminder of these universal truths. Clara listened intently, every word from her uncle a soothing balm, reinforcing the values her grandmother had instilled in her. He encouraged her to always hold on to her authenticity, to trust in her own worth, and to understand that her actions, driven by love and resourcefulness, were far more commendable than any material display. He talked about finding joy in the simple acts of creation, in honoring one's heritage, and in living a life guided by principles rather than by external validation. He assured her that the strength she had shown, even in her moments of deepest vulnerability, was a testament to her character. His quiet counsel filled her with a newfound sense of peace and validation. She felt seen, truly seen, not just as a young woman who had been publicly humiliated, but as someone who carried a precious legacy and possessed an inner fortitude that no amount of ridicule could diminish. Their private conversations solidified a bond that had always been present but now felt deeply cherished and profound. It was a moment of quiet grace, a powerful exchange of understanding and encouragement that would echo in Clara's heart for years to come, reminding her that true value always lay beyond the visible, in the realm of the heart and soul. She left the conversation feeling a quiet strength, ready to face whatever came next, knowing she had an unwavering ally in Uncle David. The stepaunt, feeling the undeniable weight of the room's collective gaze and the profound truth spoken by her husband, eventually mustered the courage to approach Clara. Her movement was hesitant, her posture stiff and unnatural, a clear and visible indication to everyone present that this was not an act born from genuine remorse, but rather a forced performance, an awkward and perhaps desperate attempt to salvage what little dignity she perceived she had left. She began to speak, her voice noticeably low and raspy, a stark and uncharacteristic contrast to her usual booming criticisms that had so often filled the air. Her words were a jumble of half-hearted apologies, a disorganized mix of phrases laced with vague excuses that edged closer to self-pity than to any true, empathetic understanding of the pain she had caused. It was evident to every single person in the room that this was not a moment of true wisdom dawning upon her, nor was her awkward apology born from any newfound or authentic sense of compassion for Clara. There was no real joy in her strained demeanor, only a palpable discomfort and a desperate, almost pleading, wish for the entire situation to simply vanish into thin air. The air around them remained thick with unspoken judgments, and while Clara listened politely and silently to the stepaunt's fumbled words, her face held a quiet, newfound strength that had not been present just hours before. This attempted reconciliation, rather than succeeding in mending any fences or bridging the divide, served only to further illuminate the deep and undeniable chasm that had formed between them and within the family structure itself. The family dynamics had, without question, shifted, and this change was irreversibly so. The casual cruelty and insensitive remarks that had once been tolerated or simply dismissed were now seen for exactly what they truly were, stripped bare and exposed by Uncle David's profound and heartfelt revelations. Clara, who had for so long been the quiet and often vulnerable recipient of constant scrutiny and criticism, now stood noticeably taller, not just physically in her stance, but more significantly in the esteem and respect of everyone around her. Her quiet dignity in the face of such public humiliation, immediately followed by the unexpected grace with which she received her uncle's powerful defense, resonated deeply and powerfully with all the guests. She hadn't sought revenge or engaged in further confrontation, instead embodying a quiet resilience and an inner richness of character that spoke volumes without a single word. The respect she gained was not about material wealth or fleeting external validation, but an internal quality that shone brightly, a true source of inner happiness. Her strength was now undeniable, a quiet but potent beacon of personal power. The collective realization among the guests was that genuine happiness was not found in tearing others down, but rather in the profound act of lifting them up, a valuable lesson profoundly learned that day. This newfound understanding, a quiet but powerful wisdom, settled gently over the gathering, reshaping perceptions and forever altering the intricate fabric of their family interactions. The Stepaunt's superficial attempt at contrition, lacking any genuine warmth or sincerity, only solidified her isolation within the group, ultimately leaving her truly bereft of the connection she perhaps craved, even if only unconsciously. The baby shower concluded with a quiet yet profound shift in atmosphere. The initial tension had given way to a palpable sense of union and acceptance, a testament to the power of truth spoken in sincerity. Guests shared a newfound respect for Clara and an understanding of the deeper narratives that shape lives. A genuine feeling of happiness settled over the gathering, a collective relief that transcended superficial judgments and embraced the true meaning of family. The air, once thick with discomfort, now vibrated with a harmonious peace, allowing genuine connections to flourish as the celebration drew to a close. Clara departed the baby shower with a spirit uplifted, carrying not only well wishes but an invaluable lesson that reshaped her perspective entirely. The event, which began with public humiliation, culminated in a powerful affirmation of her intrinsic worth. She understood with profound clarity that true wealth lay not in material possessions or outward appearances, but in the richness of one's character, resilience, and the depth of authentic human connections. This day had transformed a moment of shame into an enduring source of strength and self-acceptance, illustrating the profound impact of genuine empathy. She now knew that true value resided in unwavering resilience and heartfelt kindness, qualities that far outshone fleeting criticisms. The support from Uncle David, arising from the most unexpected moment, solidified this conviction. His courage in speaking the truth had not only protected her but also unveiled a deeper, more compassionate understanding within the family. This unexpected validation was a powerful reminder of how empathy could bridge divides and highlight the unseen threads connecting lives, reinforcing the importance of looking beyond the surface. Clara walked away from the gathering imbued with a deep sense of joy. The incident had gifted her a profound wisdom, that life's most significant lessons often emerge from its most challenging episodes. She realized that authentic strength is forged in vulnerability, and genuine support often appears when least anticipated, transforming adversity into a pathway for growth. With a lighter heart and a clearer vision, Clara embraced the future, confident in her true self, knowing that integrity and compassion were her most precious treasures. The days following the baby shower brought Clara a profound, quiet transformation. The sharp sting of her Stepaunt's ridicule vanished, replaced by a deep well of validation and clarity. Uncle David's unwavering stand, his calm voice cutting through the tense silence, resonated as a pivotal moment. It affirmed that true value lay beyond superficial appearances. Her repurposed dress, once a source of public shame, now symbolized not just a grandmother's enduring love and sacrifice, but also the unexpected emergence of profound support and quiet dignity. This incident, initially humiliating, became a powerful catalyst for Clara's authentic personal growth. Clara discovered a different kind of happiness blooming within her, a quiet, steady contentment born from genuine self-acceptance. She understood with clarity that true richness was not measured in material possessions or social status. Instead, it was woven into the fabric of human connection, the unwavering resilience of spirit, and the enduring power of family heritage. Her grandmother's legacy, represented by the transformed garment, spoke volumes of a wealth that transcended monetary value, bringing undeniable lightness to Clara's step. A calm, profound asterisk joy now permeated her entire outlook. This wasn't fleeting elation, but a deep-seated appreciation for lessons learned and kindness revealed. The initial public humiliation had stripped away layers of insecurity, leaving Clara with a clearer vision of her inherent worth. She walked with newfound confidence, no longer swayed by harsh criticism, embodying a grace from adversity. The profound wisdom gained that afternoon was a precious, guiding treasure. It taught her that compassion could emerge from unlikely sources, that true strength lay in dignity rather than retaliation, and that life's most valuable insights blossomed vividly from challenging moments. Clara carried these ingrained truths forward, embracing her unique story with an unshakable sense of self, ready to navigate the world with enriched perspective. This chapter unfolded quietly, like the petals of a resilient flower blooming after a long winter. Clara carried herself with a newfound serenity, a subtle shift in her gait and the way her eyes met the world. The echoes of the baby shower, once sharp and humiliating, had softened into a powerful lesson, a testament to the unshakable wealth found not in material possessions, but in the deep reserves of character and spirit. She understood now with a profound wisdom that true value resided within, woven into the fabric of one's experiences and the choices made in adversity. The external opinions that once held such sway over her emotions began to lose their grip, replaced by an intrinsic sense of self-worth that glowed from within. This inner light brought with it a quiet but pervasive happiness that colored her days, making even mundane tasks seem touched by a gentle joy. She no longer sought validation in the fleeting glances of others, for the most significant affirmation had come from an unexpected defender, solidifying her belief in kindness and the power of truth. Her journey was not about grand gestures, but about the quiet cultivation of a rich internal landscape, a garden tended with care, where gratitude and resilience bloomed freely. She observed the world with a clarity she hadn't possessed before, seeing past the superficial layers that often disguised deeper meanings. This new perspective allowed her to navigate social interactions with a grace born of self-acceptance, recognizing that genuine connections were built on empathy rather than judgment. The shift was subtle, imperceptible to some, but to Clara it was as monumental as the turning of seasons, a testament to growth and the enduring strength of the human spirit. She learned that true richness lay in the moments of quiet contemplation and the unwavering belief in one's own journey, irrespective of the noise of the world. The days that followed the baby shower settled into a quiet hum, distinctly different from the discordant cacophony that had once defined family gatherings. For Clara, the shift was palpable, not just in how others perceived her, but profoundly in how she perceived herself. The lingering shadow of public humiliation had dissolved, replaced by a radiant inner light. She carried herself with a newfound confidence, a quiet dignity that was undeniable. The incident had served as a crucible, forging a stronger, more resilient spirit. She realized the true happiness did not lie in external validation, but in the unwavering belief in her own worth and the genuine connections she nurtured. Her relationship with Uncle David deepened into one of mutual respect and unspoken understanding. His quiet strength had offered her an unexpected sanctuary, a bastion of truth in a sea of superficiality. He continued to be a gentle guide, his occasional, carefully chosen words echoing the profound wisdom he had shared that pivotal afternoon. Clara found herself seeking his counsel more often, appreciating his grounded perspective on life's challenges and celebrations. The material wealth that her stepaunt so often emphasized seemed insignificant now. Clara understood that the greatest riches were found in love, empathy, and shared history, the very things that had been so dramatically unveiled that day. The family dynamic had indeed undergone an irreversible transformation. While the stepaunt attempted hesitant, often awkward, re-entries into social graces, her previous reign of judgmental commentary had been decisively dethroned. Her words now held little weight, her criticisms blunted by the collective understanding that had emerged. There was a quiet, almost palpable shift in who held moral authority within the family circle, and it was clear that the mantle had passed not to the loudest voice but to the most compassionate. Clara, once a target, now found herself surrounded by an unspoken network of support and affection, a testament to her enduring kindness and the lessons the family had collectively absorbed. The dress, carefully folded and put away, became more than just an item of clothing. It was a potent symbol of resilience, love, and the unexpected power of truth. It was a tangible reminder of the day her quiet strength had been publicly affirmed and her grandmother's legacy honored. Every time Clara caught a glimpse of it, a wave of profound joy washed over her, a quiet celebration of how far she had come and the invaluable lessons that had been etched into her very being. The baby shower had been a turning point, not merely an event, but a catalyst for enduring personal growth and a redefinition of familial bonds. solidifying a foundation of compassion that would serve them all for years to come. Months unfurled since the baby shower, each day weaving a profound tapestry of change into Clara's life. Uncle David's unwavering words resonated within her, a reminder of intrinsic value beyond superficiality. Clara navigated daily interactions with a newfound peace, a quiet strength emanating from within. She now understood with surprising clarity that true wealth was not measured in fabric or fleeting fashion, but in enduring family bonds and the dignity of spirit. This realization brought immense personal happiness, a contentment no criticism could diminish. The incident inadvertently served as a powerful catalyst for growth, not just for Clara, but for the wider family. Conversations once laced with tension now carried genuine warmth, a deeper understanding of shared histories. An unspoken agreement to embrace authenticity emerged, a gentle shift away from pretense. Clara noticed people sought her out for more meaningful exchanges, drawn by the quiet confidence she radiated. Her experience had made her a beacon of resilience, an embodiment of wisdom emerging from adversity. Even her stepaunt, though still prone to self-absorption, seemed touched by the ripple effect. Her isolation softened, her demeanor subdued. While full reconciliation remained elusive, a tentative truce existed, an unspoken acknowledgement of wrongs. Clara, holding no bitterness, extended quiet grace, understanding some wounds heal slowly and that forgiveness, even unasked, lightens the soul. This understanding contributed to her joy, a feeling that life, complex as it was, remained a beautiful journey of learning. She often reflected on Uncle David's quiet example, his actions a testament to compassion. His wisdom illuminated a path, revealing the richness of a life lived with integrity. Each day, Clara continued to build on this foundation, her spirit flourishing, her inner world brimming with gratitude and belief in goodness. The dress, lovingly stored, was no longer just a garment. It was a cherished symbol, transforming pain into insight and judgment into a celebration of true character. Years had gracefully unfurled since that memorable baby shower, etching lines of experience and understanding onto Clara's spirit. The initial sting of her stepaunt's harsh words had long faded, replaced by the profound lessons learned and the unexpected strength discovered within herself. What had begun as public humiliation had transformed into a pivotal moment, a turning point that redirected the very current of her life. Clara often found herself reflecting on that day, not with resentment, but with a quiet sense of gratitude for the profound shift it had instigated. Her perspective on what truly held value had undergone a complete metamorphosis. She no longer chased external validation or material possessions, understanding that genuine *** wealth was not measured in currency or designer labels, but in the richness of human connection and the quiet satisfaction of a life lived authentically. This deeper comprehension had allowed a profound sense of inner *** happiness * to take root within her, a calm contentment that no superficial judgment could ever disrupt. Clara had dedicated herself to pursuits that genuinely resonated with her soul, channeling her creativity into projects that uplifted others and brought tangible ** joy * to communities. She volunteered her time, sharing her unique ability to transform old into new, not just with fabrics but with ideas and perspectives. Her relationship with Uncle David had blossomed into a cherished bond, a continuous source of gentle ** wisdom *. He continued to be a guiding light, his quiet strength and unwavering empathy a constant reminder of the power of compassion. Their conversations, though often brief, were always imbued with deep meaning, reinforcing the lessons of resilience and the importance of looking beyond the surface. Clara had embraced the understanding that true ** wisdom * lay not in having all the answers, but in continually seeking knowledge, practicing empathy, and recognizing the inherent dignity in every individual. The incident with her stepaunt had, in a strange way, forged a path towards a more fulfilling existence for Clara. It had stripped away the superficial layers, revealing the solid foundation of her character. She carried herself with an unassuming confidence, a quiet dignity that resonated with everyone she met. The baby shower had not just been an event, it had been a catalyst, pushing her towards a future where her true potential could flourish, unburdened by the expectations of others, and rich with the treasures of a heart full of understanding and an unwavering spirit. Life had continued its inexorable march forward since that pivotal afternoon at the baby shower, and with each passing season, Clara found herself more firmly rooted in the newfound understanding that had blossomed from what initially felt like utter humiliation. The echoes of her stepaunt's cruel words had long faded, replaced instead by the resonant clarity of Uncle David's quiet but powerful defense. Incident had served as a crucible, forging a stronger, more confident Clara from the embers of past insecurities. Her perspective on what truly constituted value had fundamentally shifted. She no longer sought external validation with the same desperate yearning, having learned that the most profound forms of appreciation often came from unexpected corners, and more importantly, from within. This realization brought her deep inner happiness. The bond between Clara and Uncle David had deepened significantly since that day. Their shared secret, the quiet knowledge of the original dress's significance, had created an unspoken language of understanding and respect. He continued to be a pillar of quiet strength, offering gentle guidance and affirming her intrinsic goodness. This relationship, built on compassion and shared history, brought Clara immense joy. She often visited him, finding solace and wisdom in his calm presence and his unique insights into human nature. He had shown her that true wealth was not measured in material possessions or societal approval, but in the depth of one's character and the kindness extended to others. This profound understanding guided her every step. Clara also found a renewed sense of connection with other family members and friends who had rallied around her. Their unwavering support had not been a fleeting moment of solidarity, but a sustained demonstration of affection. This network of genuine relationships became her true inheritance, a richness that far surpassed any material legacy. She began to channel her experiences into positive action, volunteering for local community projects. She shared her story not as a tale of victimhood, but as a testament to resilience and the surprising turns life could take. Her narratives resonated deeply with people, inspiring them to find strength in their own vulnerabilities and to appreciate the unique stories woven into their lives. She became a beacon of quiet strength, her calm demeanor and insightful observations a testament to the profound personal growth she had undergone. The initial shame had transformed into a wellspring of empathy, allowing her to connect with others on a deeper level. Her life was now rich with purpose, filled with genuine connections, and imbued with an enduring sense of peace, proving that sometimes the greatest blessings emerge from the most challenging trials. Years had gracefully unfurled since that memorable baby shower, each day etching deeper the profound lessons Clara had absorbed. Her life, once clouded by quiet anxieties and the shadow of external judgment, now vibrated with a luminous sense of purpose and a profound inner calm. She had discovered that true happiness was not a fleeting emotion dependent on external validation, but a deep-seated contentment cultivated from within, nourished by resilience and an unwavering belief in her own worth. The memory of her grandmother's transformed dress and the powerful defense offered by Uncle David remained a cornerstone of her identity, a silent testament to the strength that lay hidden within acts of love and sacrifice. This incident, initially a source of public humiliation, had paradoxically become the catalyst for an extraordinary personal renaissance, allowing Clara to step into her own light. Clara often reflected on the concept of wealth, understanding now that it extended far beyond monetary figures or superficial possessions. Her true wealth lay in the richness of her relationships, the unwavering support of her true friends and family, and the profound satisfaction of living authentically. She pursued her passions with a quiet determination, channeling her experiences into endeavors that uplifted others and brought genuine good into the world. Her journey had instilled in her an invaluable wisdom, an understanding that compassion and empathy were the most potent forms of currency. The world, she realized, was a complex tapestry of experiences, and judging others based on superficial appearances was a profound disservice, both to them and to oneself. This newfound clarity allowed her to navigate life's inevitable challenges with grace and an unshakable sense of self, always remembering the origins of her profound shift. The dynamic with her stepaunt, while forever altered, had settled into a quiet distance, a testament to the irreversible shift in family power dynamics. Clara no longer sought her approval, nor did she feel the sting of her criticisms. Instead, she chose to focus her energy on positive connections, fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding. Her life was now filled with genuine joy, found in simple moments, in acts of kindness, and in the quiet satisfaction of seeing her efforts bear fruit. She understood that life's greatest treasures were often intangible: the warmth of a shared laugh, the comfort of a knowing glance, the quiet pride in overcoming adversity. The lessons of that pivotal day continued to resonate, a gentle whisper reminding her that integrity, kindness, and an unyielding spirit were the true hallmarks of a life well lived. She carried the legacy of her grandmother and the profound wisdom of Uncle David, walking forward with a quiet confidence, inspiring those around her with her journey of transformation. Her path was a beacon, illustrating that even from moments of deepest humiliation, a life of immense happiness and wealth of spirit could blossom. nurtured by ***wisdom and brimming with joy ***. In the months that had quietly unfolded since the baby shower, Clara's life settled into a new, purposeful rhythm, deeply imbued with quiet ***wisdom ***. The public humiliation she had endured, swiftly followed by Uncle David's unexpected and powerful intervention, had been more than just an event. It was a crucible forging within her a quiet yet unshakable resilience. She now viewed the world through a clearer lens, less swayed by fleeting superficialities and more attuned to the intricate, often unseen narratives that truly define people. The dress, once a source of acute embarrassment, had transformed in her mind into a cherished emblem of enduring love and the deep dignity found in repurposing and revaluing, a powerful lesson she carried with quiet *** joy every single day. Her bond with Uncle David continued to deepen, evolving into a connection built on unspoken understanding and mutual respect. He remained a man of few words, yet his knowing glances and brief, affirming gestures conveyed a depth of insight that Clara profoundly valued. He was to her the very embodiment of true *** wisdom ***, a quiet strength born from a lifetime of empathetic observation and a profound understanding of human nature's complexities. His steady, supportive presence was a subtle but constant grounding force in her life, a gentle reminder of the values that truly mattered. This unique connection was an enduring source of her burgeoning inner *** happiness ***, a wellspring of contentment that radiated outward. The family dynamics, while not instantly or dramatically altered, had indeed undergone a significant, albeit subtle, shift. The Stepaunt's past criticisms, once capable of causing deep hurt, now seemed to echo with diminished power, their impact lessened by the collective memory of the baby shower's revelations and the family's subsequent lean towards genuine empathy. There was an unspoken agreement among many family members to foster a more authentic and less judgmental environment during their gatherings. This subtle shift allowed for a new kind of communal *** joy * to emerge, a lighter, more accepting atmosphere where sincerity was increasingly valued over pretense. Clara found herself navigating these interactions with a newfound ease, her quiet confidence emanating from within, no longer constrained by the fear of external judgment but simply embracing her authentic self. Inspired by the profound transformation of her grandmother's dress, Clara also began to channel her experiences into new, deeply personal creative pursuits. She discovered an immense satisfaction in giving new life to forgotten objects, seeing their inherent beauty and untapped potential beyond their initial purpose. This was not about grand artistic statements, but about the simple, profound act of creation and renewal that resonated deeply within her. It was through these quiet acts that she truly grasped the concept of genuine *** wealth, not merely in material accumulation, but in the richness of purpose, the profound satisfaction of mindful creation, and the deep, abiding connection to history and meaningful labor. This understanding, a beautiful synthesis of *** wisdom * and practicality, became an endless wellspring of constant *** happiness * and quiet, fulfilling *** joy * in her life. The lessons of that pivotal day continued to resonate, shaping her outlook and gently guiding her forward on a path rich with meaning and authentic human connection.